Thanks, Gabriella. With over 54,000 applicants in the 2025 to 2026 application cycle and about 3,780 admitted, Northwestern's acceptance rate remains at around 7%. 28-year-old Sunny Nakvi gained national attention back in March after claiming to have been held by U.S. Customs and Border agents at O'Hare International Airport after returning from a work trip to Turkey. She said 5 other colleagues were held with her. The women's soccer team moved to Evanston for their 2026 season and plans to continue through 2027, right here on Northwestern's campus. Part of the motivation for the move was that the former location was too far for many fans. Aquí estoy en el Santuario de Mariposas, donde flores nativas, plantas polinizadoras y el trabajo de una mujer se unen para apoyar la supervivencia de las mariposas monarcas. And I'm Darcy Bancole. Let's dive right into today's top stories. Since it began in July of 2024, Evanston's Crisis Alternative Response Team, or CARE, has fielded over 3,100 calls. Right now I'm standing in front of the Salvation Army, one of the many places in Evanston where you can get involved in during April, the National Month of Volunteering.
We have a music program. We're teaching brass and drums, percussion. We're always in need of people to volunteer to help teach with that program. We're looking to expand that program. We have an active seniors program. We also have, as mentioned before, the food pantry, so we're always looking to expand in the community at large for the food program as well.
From stocking food pantries, to reading to kids, to clearing trash, there's lots of ways to get involved in the Evanston community. Northwestern Associate Director of Leadership, Development, and Community Engagement, Val Buchanan, connects students to those opportunities.
My main job is helping Northwestern students think about the place that they're located, Evanston and Chicago, think about what it means to be a good neighbor, and get involved with local nonprofits and schools.
Buchanan says one way students can easily get involved is through on-campus organizations.
There are a select number of student organizations where the organization itself has a community partner and students are involved in volunteer work.
These organizations can be joined at any time through Cats on Campus. Weinberg's second year, Marie Sinclair Badebo volunteers at a food pantry weekly through student organization Reformed University Fellowship.
I have always really liked volunteering, and I knew coming to college I wanted to find something where I could be involved in my community and give back to people.
Another way to learn about volunteer opportunities is Grounding for Public Service. On Tuesdays, students can join Buchanan along with a guest speaker from a local nonprofit for dinner from 5 to 6 p.m.
It's the easiest way to find other like-minded students who are interested in place-based learning and service and to figure out kind of the landscape of what's happening.
When it comes to volunteering, there are many avenues to get involved. Darcy Bancole, Northwestern News Network. The Note. That's what owner Kurt Schauer hopes that people will recognize his jazz club in downtown Evanston as very soon.
I want this to be a really unique spot. At first I wasn't sure about the smallness of the place, but the more we talked through the concept and everything, it became a really important part, like a really important point that we can lean into. It's not a big cavernous space where there's hundreds of people in there and you kind of get lost.
Schauer hopes honing in on that intimacy will make the club feel
a big hug, right? It brings you in and you kind of sit there and you enjoy it for your time here.
Housed on 1716 Sherman Avenue, Schauer aims to appeal to the community aspect of the club's location.
We always talk about this quote from Art Blakey, who was a jazz drummer. He says, "Jazz washes away the dust of everyday life." And when I read that, it was just like, that's it. That's what we want it to be like. Whatever's happening on the outside world, you can come in and just really kind of decompress and relax for that time that you're here and be in the moment.
Director of Strategy and Operations, Steve Bollinger, shares that vision with Schauer.
I get that city feel, like they're not even in Evanston anymore, but it's right in their backyard. When things might not be going right in your life, you can always turn to music to just kind of soothe yourself.
Many places in downtown Evanston don't stay open very late, but Local Note hopes to be different.
Most of the places in town, by 10 o'clock, they're closed. And then people are looking like, what do we do? We don't want to go home, but there's nothing else to do. And
Local Note will serve as a noteworthy new spot for Evanston's music lovers. Darcy Bancole, Northwestern News Network. Every year, since 2020, downtown Evanston has hosted a trick-or-treat stroll. a family-friendly event inviting kids to collect candy from local storefronts. This year, 44 businesses participated, including Bookends and Beginnings on Orrington Avenue.
Halloween is one of the holidays that is just most purely fun. It's just, for us, it's just a really fun holiday to celebrate with candy.
The event has become a downtown staple, bringing families, students, and small business owners together.
Events like this really get a lot of families. The trick-or-treat stroll is really families.
Families like the Salutillos traveled from nearby Chicago to join the fun.
I think it's important that we feel safe. A lot of the kids are around, they're walking around the neighborhood. It's still light.
That focus on safety and community is shared by many local business owners who take part each year.
It's all about giving back, you know. It's safer for the kids, seeing the kids in a Halloween costume. They're so creative.
New Evanston businesses like Wa Flavor also joined in, with staff enjoying the Halloween spirit as much as the visitors.
Everyone was super excited, and seeing all the kids smiling and trying it out was made it a lot more easier.
Alvarez is also a student at Northwestern and says working the event helped her feel more connected to Evanston beyond the Northwestern campus.
It's definitely a reminder of there's so many other people in the community other than those that are at Northwestern, and you come out of Evanston and then there's so many cool events happening just in our own community, in our own backyard.
From bumblebees to dinosaurs, this year's trick-or-treat stroll showed how Halloween is more than just sweet treats or sneaky tricks. It also brings Evanston together. Darcy Brancale, Northwestern News Network.